Hello everyone and welcome to Smash Look at Planet Zoo. Frazzz here as always, and as you may or may not know, this is developed and published by Frontier Developments, the lovely folks behind Planet Coaster. So yes, they're now trying their hands at zoos. This is the beta, guys, so please bear that in mind while watching this video. It does release, I think, in 4 weeks from now. And well, without further ado, we're going to create our avatar so we can see what we can get up to. So this, I'm guessing, is going to be our managerial boss. So you could do adult or teen. Okay, slim or... Oh, okay, right. So we don't really have too much we can do here, but... Let's see. Oh. Does that just change the face? Yeah, it does seem to. We'll go with that. And hair. What do we want? What do we want? I don't really know what hair we should go with. This one? Ah, well, you know what? We'll go with that one. Facial hair. Give it a mustache. Now, I haven't played Planet Coaster in a long while, but this I've been fairly excited for because, let's just be honest, Zoo Tycoon is pretty awesome. So, you know what? How about we just do that? Because that seems... Oh, we could do that. And we could give you, yeah, that with more red. There we go. And we'll get some skinnies, or we'll do that. We'll put them in black. There we go. Hey, you could... Okay then. You know what? I'm happy with that. Let's do this. Oh, where'd he go? Place your avatar HQ. Oh, so could I place it in like Scotland? Yes. I can place it in Scotland. Woohoo! Okay, so you got career and franchise, and sandbox is coming. So start a new zoo in a flesh state. Let your majesty go wild. Are you ready to launch your own franchise, build zoos all around the world, breed animals and release them into the wild, but don't forget about your visitors? Career, I think we should start on this so we can get a bit more used to it. Hey, don't. Alright, so Goodwing House. Alright. Wow. Renovated and renamed after its purchase by Bernard Goodwin in the 1980s, Goodwin House has since become one of the most respected zoos in the country. More recently, it has undergone a further renovation to update many of the habitats and facilities. Now, the one thing you guys are probably going to notice is, if you haven't played Planet Coaster, you probably maybe not know about this, but the game does have the same deep depth amount of customization you can do to anything. So for instance, in Planet Coaster, you could build out everything from the littlest details to these big things here, and so you get massive amounts of videos around on YouTube with people creating some insane worlds. It's pretty much the same thing. You can create insane habitats from each minute detail to the bigger ones for any of the creatures in the game, and I'm assuming there's going to be more and more creatures added as go along. And also, I believe, if I mind right, Frontier Developments also did the Jurassic World new game.
Heyo at Hematu.
What?
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planko language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard.
This game looks impressive.
You call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets. As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prides, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So, it's up to you to finish everything off. Don't worry, though. I'm not completely throwing you in at the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire. Less shouting that way.
Hello there. From that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire. Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma, because we're about to get really hands-on. But before we begin the real work, how about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals?
Look how
We'll
incredible this
start
game
by
is.
hopping over and having a
Oh, can I go in
look-see at
here?
the grizzly bears in their habitat.
Oh, I can go in the water. Okay. Right, so basic controls. So get the pan the camera. You can do this, obviously. Rotate the camera as well, of course. Undo, redo, raise the camera, lower the camera. Could go right down into the ground, apparently. Ah, okay. Right, so... well, we need rid of this just now. I think. Let's get rid of that. So, locate the grizzly bear. I'm assuming it's this one. Is it this one? I think I found it.
Did
Yes.
you know that grizzly bears, also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year? Oh, but then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that too.
This is very true. I love the
Select one of
amount
the
of
bears
detail
and
you've
you'll
got
bring
going
up
on
its
here.
information panel.
Call keeper, call vet.
This
You've
is
got.
where you can find out all kinds of information about your animal. The most important thing being its overall welfare. You'll
love how
learn
you can
more
get-
about animal welfare today as we go through your objectives. But for now, let's enjoy this magnificent animal. Why don't you select the camera at the bottom of its information panel?
The camera. So this one?
See now, this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animal.
This is awesome.
You can also get this view of an animal by simply double-clicking on it.
The actual attention to detail is actually fairly damn
Okay,
insane.
when you're ready, let's pop over to
okay,
the
you-
other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find.
So we got Terran Diva. So I think the tutorial needs a little bit of fixing because you've got one there and then you've got this objective thing, so it's a little bit confusing. But I'm assuming that will be because it is a beta and things will be changed. Where is this? Oh, way over there. Whee! Oh God, hi.
Panthera.
Now, what I want to do, though, is I want to up the general volume a little bit so you guys can hear everything going on a little bit better. Right, apply it. There we go. Right.
Leo. All the West African lion to you and me. Lions are the most social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride.
Oh, hello.
Although prides of that size are pretty rare.
I must admit, this is fairly
As
impressive
Bernie
looking.
would say, those lions are awesome. Which is precisely why I handle the training instead these days. Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's head over to our warthog habitat and see what needs doing there.
A warhawk pad? Wait, what? Okay, let's see. Locate the empty habitat. Right, where's the blue line? Wait, what is this? What is this? I don't actually know what's in there, but I want to know. Right, so the empty habitat. Ah, okay. Yep. There we go. Right. We're here now.
As you can see, it's a lovely space for warthogs, but it's missing a certain something.
You mean the
Well,
warhogs?
Two somethings. The warthogs. So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section.
Huh. Oh, you can
There
see
we
here.
are,
You
a
can
pair of
see their
perfectly
sort of.
splendid warthogs for our zoo.
quality.
Just click on them and select Buy from the side menu. Normally the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering
Send
a
to
dozen
zoo.
elephants.
And place there. Delivery scheduled. Okay. Adopt.
When you
Send to
adopt
zoo.
an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade centre, where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
Well, I selected
When
them
you
already.
ask for an animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade
What's that? What's
centre,
that? What's a ball?
collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade centre's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
Where is? Do I have a map? No. Where is it? There is some. Oh, there's a train. That's cool. Where is the train? Where is it? You marked it, but I can't see it. Ah, there we go. Whee! They actually.
Well, as you can see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as
Are
possible.
you telling me they're like in those tiny, tiny little boxes?
Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat. But I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's
What
get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and
okay.
happy. You see, Each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment.
Fair enough.
Luckily, if you select an animal,
we
you'll
name
bring
these?
up their animal welfare information
Apply
panel,
or
which we
remove
saw earlier,
contraceptives.
where you can see how they're doing.
Apparently
That
they can
way,
read the
you'll
animals
know
right from the get-go.
exactly what areas need to be addressed.
Right, let's
Don't
see.
worry if that's a lot to remember.
Nutrition
You can
is
always check the
moderate
Zoopedia for more
issues
information.
and enrichment items only partially covering the
Let's
animal's needs.
start by making sure we're taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl.
Okay, where is the... Get rid of that just now. Okay, so we got food through small, water bowl large. Food and water. Okay, so we put this, and we will put it... Can I rotate this? Rotate Z. Oh, yeah. Put it there. There we go. And then we'll come out of that, and we'll put a nice water one. Obstructed. Oh, it needs to be a certain number. Okay, well, we'll put it here.
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in.
Okay, we're going to
That
add a mud
will
bath.
count towards
What's
their
this?
enrichment
Oh, it's
welfare,
bedding.
specifically
Is that bedding
their
as well?
toy
That is
enrichment
definitely
welfare.
bedding. Right, so there, and we're required shelters, heaters, enrichment items, and here. That is the rather large mud bath. And we'll put it there.
Oh, nice work. You've
There
got
you have a mud
knack for
bath
this, I see. Now, our
Get in the mud
contractor
bath.
had to leave in a hurry, so this
Get in the mud
place is in a
bath.
feral state. Unfinished thingamajigs and whatsits all over the shop.
Why is this
But the
person
first
talking
thing
like
we
me?
need
Thingamajigs.
to finish
Yeah,
is
sure.
the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Yeah, they're a big guy. Or girl. Wait, which one were you? Oh, if you hold in the mouse, you can actually just take away everything there. The actual sheer attention to detail in this is rather phenomenal. I'm very, very happy seeing this. Right, so we... what the heck was I doing again? Locate the highlighted area. Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Whee! Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Right. Oh,
Okay,
something spinning
Job
water
number
here.
1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After
Habitat
all, how
gate.
else would the keepers get in and out?
Okay. Well,
Just
we could
make sure it's
place
hooked
it
up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
outside placement area. Oh, I need to actually place it in the... Okay, we'll place it there. Nope.
Right, let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
I do think this needs to be a little bit smaller, because it feels like this takes up a huge amount of the screen, which I'm wondering if the UI can be made smaller. Can the UI be made smaller? Let's have a wee look here. Interface scale. Yeah, let's just show news, text size. Is it going to let me bring interface scale? It's not letting me bring that down. Do I need to unlock? Yeah, there we go. Let's see if that works. Confirm. Okay. Resume. Does that. It somewhat does it, I suppose. It's a little bit better, but... Give it. Give it. Give it. Nope. Barrier. There we go. Right. Okay, so we can, we want to give them much room. Can I curve that around? Very nice sort of tool work here already. And connect that up.
Good work!
There we go.
Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier.
Look at this.
Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the
Well,
moment.
yes.
At least not without a stepladder. But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier, so the guests
Right,
can
so-
see in.
Oh. Oh, that is
There
cool.
we go. Adding in more windows gives guests
Whoa.
even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy, and because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't.
Well, what we could do then is we
The
could select
last
this
thing we
one.
need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them.
So you can make the wall. How high can you make this
All
wall?
right, you've finished the habitat, so it's high time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think?
Well, yeah, but I want to make
four
it.
of them in here.
I want to make. Can I? No, you're not gonna let me argue. Fine. Fine. Adopt, and adopt. Right. Transfer to the trading center. So exhibit training. Animals in storage. Don't have any animals in storage yet, so we just need to wait on them. I guess. I love how there's a little train though. Look at this. Wait, what? What did I? Oh god, what did I click on? I keep clicking things and break. This looks a mess. I don't like that. Train, come here. Information center. That's a. Oh, wait, is that elephants? Where's the elephants? Let me down. Let me go see. I saw that. I saw you climbing up weird ways. Wee, wee. Where the heck's the elephants? Elephants? You said there's elephants here. It's a Grand Elephant Center. Yeah, there's no blinking elephants. Well, I want to go in the train. Can you go in the train? Wait, oh! Smooth banking. I don't want to change any of that right now. I just wanted to ride the train, but apparently no. Right, okay, so, do we have these guys transfer? No, we don't have them yet. Animal storage, there we go. Zoom in, and we will send to zoo. Relocating to habitat, send to zoo. And sent to zoo.
While we wait for them to be collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate food enrichment item. It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
There we go. And then we need football large, slow feeder, football large. And then we have water. Hey! Oh, what did I do? Goodwin has bronze objectives.
Good to
Yay!
see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs.
Not letting
Did
me
you
finish
know
one.
they can actually run at 43 miles per hour? Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
I'm actually fairly stunned at the
Well,
sheer amount
Bernie
of detail.
certainly seems impressed. Did he do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich.
You look
So,
bigger.
now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better.
You look
Let's do
holy
the same
crap,
for
you
the
are very
keepers,
big.
shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after the animals.
Alright.
You'll need to rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
Cancel that just now. Want to do that. And Z was the. There we go. So what? Come on. You know you want to connect to. Come on. Whoa. Why won't you? Outside placement area. Wait, if I need to place it in here, not outside place. Wait a minute. Are you just telling me to place it somewhere? Nope. Oh wait, yeah, you are actually telling me to place it somewhere. So there. Oh, we can place it over here. Voila!
This keeper hut only has space for one keeper, But the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness.
Well, how do you think-
Negatively. In case that wasn't clear. Something
Well,
that
that's
all
our fault.
facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we? Now, the reason everything has gone blue is because you're using the power heat map. This map allows you to see what is and what isn't powered in your zoo. So once you've placed your transformer, you can click in the bottom left to turn the heat map off.
That's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos.
Yay!
Let's
Yeah.
get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers. We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not
I
too
want to
far
see what
away.
they're doing. We're just gonna watch this briefly. What are you doing here? You just have a watering can. That watering can fairly had a lot in it apparently because it filled that entire. Okay. Wait, why do we? 1, 2, 3. Where's the fourth one? Hold on a second. Give me this. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I double click them and see where they are? No. Oh wait, no, it's over there. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so we got a plot of land. I guess we're going to do some new stuff here.
Righty, your next job is to build a habitat.
Oh, okay,
From
fine.
scratch.
Oh, that's pretty
Planned wood
cool.
and concrete, I expect. So go ahead and build it. And don't forget the habitat gate. It's always best to place the habitat gate close to the keeper hut. As it happens, there's one quite near to the trade centre.
Where?
Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
Well, that's usually a good thing. What is this? That is a trade center. That is a coffee shop. Wait, do people just... That is really cool. Look at this. That is cool. What's this? Staff room, research large, workshop, and keeper huts. Excellent. I like how that's sort of like hidden like that, so it's like everything's in, like you've got 2 keeper huts there, but they almost look like one. That's something I love that you could do with Planet Coaster. You could make things become more than what they are. Alright, so now we have to start with that. Okay, let's see. So we're doing some concrete. Alright. Well, we want to give them a nice big area. I don't want that snapping that way. I don't want it snapping. Can I take off snapping? Angle snap, no. There we go. That's a bit better. I want to give them nice big open areas. Whee. And over this way. Ah, so it's automatically going to go up the hill, which is nice. Oh. Voila! Okay. Oh. Kind of want to put one there. One there. Yeah, one there. There we go. And we will place the door for it over this way.
Now, Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you
Oh.
think? The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then, you should start by double-clicking the habitat barrier, which will take you into barrier editing mode. Great. Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by clicking and dragging the barrier selection tool. Now you've got all of the perimeter selected, you can increase the height of it by clicking and dragging the barrier height tool upwards. You'll want to make sure it reaches a minimum height of 4 meters.
Okay. Nope. how does what? Right, hold on. Okay, so I'm guessing we have it all. No wait. All right, the barrier, and let's see. Height snap. Height snap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, can we not? Can't make that bigger? No. Oh. Climb proof. Left, right, both. What? No, lens. No. Please tell me how did this work? Let's see. I wish you could drag this over. Set boundary to 4.
Now, Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think? The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then, you should start by double-clicking the habitat barrier, which will take you into barrier editing mode. Great. Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by clicking and dragging the barrier selection tool. Now you've got all of the perimeter selected, you can increase the height of it by clicking and dragging the barrier height tool upwards. You'll want to make sure it reaches a minimum height of 4 meters. Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore.
I think
it's
idea,
time we
yes.
adopted those tigers.
But I'm not quite finished. I want it. Can't make that. Okay, fine, be that way. Animal market. So we will get compare mates. What? There's so much detail in this. This is pretty insane. Right. Now we just need to wait on them. Do we not need food for that? What the? Is there a balloon somewhere? No, there's not a balloon. Okay. Right, and bring you sent to zoo. And sent to zoo.
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival.
Well, there's no water.
We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
Okay, and habitat. Food tray large. Okay, well, can I just...
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that
sometimes
by
it's
going
just like you just need to fill it
and
with water,
selecting
you know?
the water tool. Yes, that'll do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment.
Oh dear.
Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
I need to actually give them proper water. You right? Give it. There we go. There we go. So they need a little bit of tweaking, but again, this is just the beta. Things probably will be changed. And frozen blood pumpkin. Rubbing pad. Oh, well, we could actually put this here then. Set to turn it. Whee! Turn you a little bit. Push you there. And one there. I'll give you a blood pumpkin, apparently.
It's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely the bad weather. Although given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat.
In England, you know
can
the weather is
build
just
one from various
normal and
suitable
rainy.
bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
So we can actually... You can make your own, or you can get this here.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed.
Oh?
That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat.
Oh, look, he's in the water.
Select a
Hello.
tiger and
Oh, he's
bring
in-
up its information panel.
Okay, let's see. What have we got here? Habitat.
Rightio. Click
There's
on the
moderate
terrain
environment
tab.
welfare
That way you
issues.
can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types of terrain.
Grasslands.
That'll
So
tell
animal
you what the
needs
tigers
less
need
grass.
more of or less of in this habitat.
Animal needs more soil.
Okay then, open the terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
There we go. So a bit-
Right then, all animals need plants and trees from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts, savannas, Eurasia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers need a few more plants in their habitat. To
Yes.
get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia.
What?
Although if you
How
have to, you can get away with using just one or the other.
Oh, open environment
The
tab.
tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab.
Okay, so now we
Now,
need to go to
as you can see,
habitat.
some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want.
Well, okay, let's
You can find
see.
all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants
So
you
don't
want
like
to see.
these.
In this
not from
case,
the same
that's plants from
continent.
the rainforest or temperate biomes.
What? Why'd you... What? I don't know why you did that, but you did. Alright, let's see a little see. So you don't like this either, I believe. It's that one? Yep. Okay, the rest of them, how you find it? How do you find it? The rest are okay. Okay, so need more of these. And is there any way to do this by plants, rocks, sorts of plants? I'm going to quickly replay that
Now,
dialogue to see
As
if
you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat
Oh, he is a
aren't
brave
quite
soul.
right for the tiger, like
ticked
the
off
wattle
tigers
bushes.
and he's away in
You
there.
can remove them if you want.
He's going in with the meat.
You
They're
can find
watching
all
him.
of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you
There you
want
go.
to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
So how do you actually tell which ones are which? Oh, you're enjoying your food there. Nom 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 nom. Oh, you like? Yep, your face is going through that. But anyway, okay, so nature. How do you actually find the other ones then? Increase terrain touch, increase plants' welfare to 90%. I take it we just use these ones then. Hawthorn bush. Although it seems to be bracken. So I take it we could put down different bracken. Let's have a good look here. There we go. Hey! It works. If I was to put this in. Ah, what does that say? Plant isn't from the same environment as the animal. Get rid of that. Just realized there's no donation box near that. And everybody's like, oh my god, tigers! It's like, give me money. Give me money so we can feed them. Please? No? Fine. Be that way. You all admire them, my hard work. Let's see. Nature. You can learn a lot from this as well. It feels almost like educational. The banana pan. I don't think that would be there. What about this? If I put this in, what happens? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. White birch tree, elephant ear plant. What about this? How do you feel about that? Oh, you don't like me. You like them. Okay. How about we get a nice wee sort of area. Put you there. There we go. So they can just be a little bit, you know, hidden from there. How should we increase plant welfare? Tropical temperate grassland. So if I was to click this, is there any way to Wait a minute. Ah, okay. Reset filters. So go to biome. There we go. And we want continent. I'm going to go with Asia. So we got all these and tundra. Not got anything there. What type of one is that? So tropical temperate grassland. Biome grassland. Ah, so these get. Oh god. There you go. That's it. Oh god, that is huge. Well, that worked.
They say that good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave. Even if you did
hope
poke
not.
a hole in their fence. Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Yeah, let's not put a hole in the fence and like let the tigers run through. I mean, I know there's
Let's
fresh
head
meat,
over to
but
the
that's
Indian peafowls. I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare.
the what now? The who now? Locate the Indian peafowl. Okay, up way over here.
Now then, just
Oh,
find
where
one
are
of the
they?
peafowls and select them to open their
Hello, where are
information
you?
panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing.
Where are you?
Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for
Oh.
geese.
Come here. Camera. Look at this guy.
Expand their social welfare, and we can get
This
a bit
little guy.
more detail.
All right, let's see. Social welfare. Expand social welfare.
Now, they've clearly got plenty of space, and they're not stressed, but
But they
it
need
looks
more
like
of
their
them.
social group isn't quite right. So let's find out more. Click
we
on the
only have
social
one?
tab at the top of their information panel to see what's wrong.
Adult population.
Right,
2.
as you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt
there's the other
3
one.
more female peafowls.
All right.
Well, off you pop to the animal market.
I'm going. Give me a second. Adopt. There we go. Now we just need to wait for them to arrive. In trade center, send to zoo. Send to the zoo. And send to the zoo.
Good work on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But
Well-
sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy.
What?
Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
What? Where's the snow leopard now? This way? Oh, okay. Where are you?
Just like people, animals can suffer from
look
stress
at
if things
this.
aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of
Milk
these
in
snow
before the-
leopards,
Who does
they're a
that?
bit
Who puts the
stressed
milk
by
in
the
before
lack
the
of
tea bag?
privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barriers for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
So what did I do? Edit that. So one-way glass. Transparent from one side, opaque from the other. Oh. Okay. Wait, no. So we select barrier, this, that. Nope. I just want to attach it on though. It does seem to be a bit. Nope. So you click it. Nope. Look at that magnificent snow. That snow there looks too hot. Nope. So replace shelter barrier section with one-way glass. Oh, you need to replace it all. That's what it is. Right, nope. Give me that. We
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather. You should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
How do we do that? Where is open the temperature view mode? So do I click the habitat? Nope. Open temperature view mode. Up here, it's not really clear on where some things are, which can be a little bit tricky. Terrain? No.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather. You should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
I'm kind of curious where the temperature heat map is, because it doesn't seem to actually show you, which is probably a little bit of tricky. Facilities, anything in here? No. Okay. How does one... Hey, you can change the night and day. Is that the... Rain. Rain. No. Fine. Oh. Is it gonna rain? I don't know if it's gonna rain. So that's there, but again, it's... Oh, okay. It's not telling me where... It really isn't telling you where that is, which is a little bit of a tricky situation. Open the temperature view mode. It's like, yeah, where is the temperature view mode? I mean, you get terrain down here that tells you the range of different terrains, obviously. You get the paths. And is it this one by any chance? Multi-select tool? No, that is not it either. Look at this little guy. She's just taking off into the snow. It would be kind of cool if they had actually the little areas. What is this? Oh, that's a fan. I don't actually know how I got into this, but I'm in it. So, wait a minute. So, oh no, it's not. How did that come up? How did that come up there? It came up by doing this, so I don't actually know, but we've got the water, so you can see water areas.
As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can.
Oh,
Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
There we go. So click this. We want to bring it down to -5. I think. Add free coolers. Always add free. Okay. Oh, there's another one.
You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them. It'll take a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopard's terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
I love how you can do that. That is actually cool. So, increase the terrain welfares. We're going to come out of all this. We're going to go terrain, painting. What do you like? Terrain, environment. You don't like these though. I love how you can see that they're actually coming that out. Let's see. So you like that. Snow. Snow. More snow. There we go. More snow. More snow. And get that in. What is this? Plant type and coverage. Okay, let's see what our objective is. Increase the terrain welfare to 100%. So terrain, where are you? Terrain. So there's no preference for water area and land area. We grass. Last animal needs less grass. Okay. Less grass long, maybe more grass short, perhaps. That is working and reducing that, yeah. It prefers the short grass. There we go. And more rocks. Soil, rock, rock smooth.
Now then,
Over there.
all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd
There we
like
go.
you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats.
Oh.
That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that
look at
average
this.
welfare is a very important
Look at this.
statistic. Now, to quickly
Hello.
see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section.
Zoo and animals.
As you can see, this list shows you the animals' overall welfare. So, if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate button.
We have a snake?
Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Oh, sure, sure. Where's a snake? 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 Where's a snake? Is that a snake? No, that's a branch. I feel like I've went to a zoo now and it's just like, where's a snake? Where's a snake? Oh, wait, this is... That's not a snake, is it? Snake's going to be in this one, isn't it? Nope, there is... Titanus giganteus. Ah, okay. Where's a snake? 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 Where's a snake? Snake? There's meant to be a snake in here. Should I be worried? Oh, hello, Mr. Snake. Hello there. How you doing? You okay there? You look kind of... Oh, you can... No, I wish to click the snake. Nothing else. Oh, you can't actually... Wait, no, wait. Yellow conda. Nope. Can't wait to see the... Well, there's... It's there. That's weird. That's cool, but weird. Animals Wait, what? Animals starving? Hold up, hold up. Why are you starving? We need more food, don't we? I think. Alright, so this one here. Oh my lord, there's so many things. Okay. Yeah. Okay, right. So let's go into this. We can go into our animals and see. So we'll get welfare. You are habitat enrichment. We need to go to those timber wheels. Where are the timber wheels? What in the sweet heck is that? You seem to be enjoying that. Are you enjoying that, Zavrani? Yes. You enjoying it? Nom nom nom. Hello. Oh, don't growl at me. I didn't mean to do that. Look at this. You can basically customize all of this as well. There's going to be little lights in there too. Huh. That's pretty cool. But it looks like you can do a whole host of things. You can go into here. Wow. There's actually a hell of a lot. Now it's opened everything up. So you get, different gates. You get different walls. You can, different features here. Doesn't seem to have any rocks at the moment. It's a shame. Wow. There is so much things. Wind turbine. Okay then. Blueprints. That is a lot of stuff. Construction. So in here you can basically create all your own individual things, and there is a huge amount of stuff. And it's probably fair to say that developers have brought a lot across from Jurassic World and Planet Coaster to allow you to be able to create such things. Oh, hello there! Look at this guy. Hello. Now that is pretty incredible. You got a bit over there. You've got the the lights for when it's at nighttime. So if we were to go like this, then. Oh, look at that. is fairly incredible. That is fairly incredible. Oh, God. Okay. Right. Zoo, animal welfare. Who is not being too happy? We could click welfare and start from the top. So the elephants are not too happy. Right, where are you? Right, welfare, enrichment. You have like no enrichment. Insufficient food enrichment is being provided to cover all the animals. What the heck is this? Here, have some watermelons. Right, so you need some newbies. So we get food and water, enrichment items. Okay. What do you give an elephant? A mirror, a large fixed roller feeder. Exactly what do you give an elephant? Suspended high grazing feeder. No. Enrichment items. Toys. What the heck do you give an elephant? Skittle, small ball. Oh, hi. You having fun there? So food and toy enrichment. So you need chew toy. A cardboard box. It's like here, have a cardboard box. Mud bath. I mean, scratching post? That seems like a thing that might be a thing. Maybe? Sufficient toy enrichment is being provided to cover all animal needs. What the heck are you doing? You're sucking up their poop. Alright then. What the heck? Rubbing pad. No. Rubbing pillar? I don't actually know. Is that a thing? Oh! Wait, it changed it all. Okay. There we go. Right, now we go to food enrichment. Forage food box, dog ball, hang barrel? No. So you want something that's pretty large for them, I would say. Oh, we could get this. Oh, that is actually... What about if we put it, like, there? There you go. That did not work. I think it needs to be filled. Call Keeper. Keeper, get over there. Frozen pumpkin. Why is it... Wait, what did I just place in there? So sometimes things are not quite... Huh. Right, we need this filled so we can actually see if these guys are a bit more happier. Enrichment has came up. Toy enrichment. What's this? Animals not benefit from living with the diverse range of suitable species. Like, what does an elephant go with? What the heck was that? Oh! Oh, there's a little baby! Come here. Here's a little baby, and he's sleeping. How cute is that? Okay, right. Enough of looking at the babies. Where did... Keeper being requested. Being requested. Where is the keepers? The keeper needs to get in there, like now. What is this? Just a building. Okay, fair enough. So you could go through here and be like... What's in this bit? Oh, the hippos. Mashika. Hello, Mr. Hipple. Or Mrs. Hipple, should I say? Yeah, Mrs. Hipple. That is so cool. Right, we need to make sure that... Wait, no. That's not where I want to be. Where is the... Oh. You going to use this, or you're not going to use this? Or are you just going to flap ears at it? Oh. Yes, no, maybe? Hey! Not that you're... He's giving his bum a scratch. Okay, then. Oh, the little baby. There it go. And into the water it goes. Alright, so now that that should effectively fix that, we're going to go in here and see what else we got. Right, where are you? You're in there. enrichment. It always seems to be food enrichment or... Wait a minute, what do we got? Plants. You need more plants? What plants do you like? Or you don't like the ones that are currently in there, I would assume. Water bush or wattle bush and bracken you do not like. Which is all this. So you need to go around and edit everything. So, yeah. Wait, don't walk away from me. Come here. It's actually improved the habitat by actually removing some of that. Where's the rest of the wattle bush? Where's the rest of the wattle bush? I'm not seeing any more right now. Is it some under here maybe? Nope. Some here? Nope. Well, we could put in more, well, this one is, plant isn't from the same environment, but you like the umbrella for an Acadia. So we could go into this, we could reset our filters, and, what does that mean? Grassland. Grassland, continent of, where are you? Doo-doo. I need more rock. I was looking for a certain plant. Where is it? This one? No. This one? You're just paddling away. Are you quite okay there? Or are you just having a paddle? I'm not entirely sure. What are you doing? Please be okay. Right, we need some more rock. Rock, more rock, more rock, more rock. Oh, we need grass short. There we go. We managed to fix that. Just need to get this fixed up a little bit more. Food enrichment. Well, we can go in here, food enrichment, and we will give you... What do we want to give you? No, we want to give you maybe this, actually. We can put it here. There we go. Well, guys, I think what I'm going to do, though, there is I'm going to leave it there for Planet Zoo. If you enjoy what you're seeing, though, let me know, because I would like to revisit this when it fully releases. This has been the beta version. Please bear that in mind. I'm super looking forward. Also, this has been built. This has also been built. This is incredible, and I'm looking forward to seeing where Planet Zoo goes. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Enjoy what you see. Hit the subscribe button. Come back for more. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.